Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in the spirit of Halloween, I decided to go ahead and film a makeup tutorial on this sugar skull makeup look. Now this look was actually inspired by two different sugar skulls that I had seen on Pinterest. I'll go ahead and link them below so you can see them, and I just combined them into one. I always have so much fun with Halloween looks only because you get to play with your makeup a lot more. You can push your boundaries, break the rules. And since it's a Halloween look, nobody's going to judge you if you look super crazy. Now this will be a step-by-step tutorial, but I'll definitely make sure to write down all of the products that I use. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I really hope you do because I had so much fun creating this for you all. Now if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Yuri Lamasbella and I'm so thankful that you're here. I hope you'll stick around to subscribe. So right now I have nothing on my face. The only thing that I have done are my eyebrows. Now even though this is a Halloween makeup look, I still highly recommend to prep and prime your face just to make sure your skin stays hydrated and everything stays in place. So to prep my face, I use the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Priming Spray. So now we're ready to prime the face, and I'm using Tarte's Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. And I'm just applying that all over my face just to make sure my face is nice and smooth. Okay, so as you saw, this is a really dramatic light and contour type of face. So because I don't know why I'm darker than usual, I'm going to go in with the lightest foundation that I have, and that is the KatVonD Medium Warm 53. With a clean beauty blender, I'm just going to start applying this foundation all over my face. This is absolutely not my shade anymore, but for this tutorial, that's totally fine because I'm trying to look as dead as I can. So now we're ready to do the eyes. Before I do, I'm going to go in with Urban Decay's Potion Primer and then just apply this all over my lids. Okay, so going in with my Morphe 35O palette, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm just going to apply this right over the eyelid. Next, using my Urban Decay Smoky palette, I'm going to go in with the shade Black Market. And I'm going to apply this onto the eyelid, and then when I get as much product as I think I need, I'm going to go ahead and blend it upwards towards the brow. And I'm just going to be using the same technique on the first eye to blend out the second. Next, using my Maybelline Stiletto Ultimate Precision Liquid Eyeliner, I'm going to be applying this under the eye, and it's fine if it's not evenly distributed under the eye. I'm going to be blending this out anyway. Before the liquid liner dries completely, I'm going to grab the same brush that I used to apply the black shadow, and I'm just going to create that smudge effect right under the eye. At this point, I'm just pushing the color down to see how far I'd like it, but this is honestly like your own personal preference. Next, I'm going in with this shade in the same Morphe 35O palette, and I'm going to be placing this right under the black and making sure it's all blended in. This is what's going to create that small contour effect, making it seem like my eye is like seeped in deeper than what it actually is. Next, I'm using the lightest concealer that I own because I need to look as lifeless as possible, and I'm just going to be applying this right under the eyeshadow, focusing on the edges of the nose. I will also apply some above the eyebrows and on the nose and a little on the chin. Okay, so as I'm blending this light, I really don't want to move the product around too much. I want it to keep its color as much as possible. I'm really just filling in the gaps and making sure that area is completely light. With a small wedge, I'm going to blend the light with the shade under the eye just so it all looks nice and seamless. With that same brown shade I used for my under eye, I'm going to go ahead and create the effect of that angry face. And the way that I do that is by applying a very light line right next to the eyebrows. Then I'm just pushing the product down to create that real dramatic nose contour. Next, I'm going in with this shade in the same Morphe 35O palette. With a really precise brush, I'll carve out the hollows of my cheekbones. Then using the same color just with a bigger brush, I'm going to be applying it right on that line, and then I'll be blending the color downwards so it creates that gradient effect. Using the exact same technique, I'll go ahead and do the other cheekbone, but for the sake of time I just did the other side off camera. Now with the same brush, I will be applying the same shade right along my temples to give that real hollow effect. With the remaining product, I'm just filling in right along the edges. So now is when I'll start drawing my nose. I did a really rough sketch when I was outlining, but the real work happened when I was filling it in. That's when I really started shaping it. And I played with this for a while, so it's okay if you don't get it on the first try. It also took me quite some time to finally get it the way that I wanted it to look. And what I'm using is a white washable paint that I purchased at one of the Halloween stores in the makeup section. With the same brush I used to apply the black shadow on the lid of my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and just add some dimension to the face by adding some black right under the lips and right at the top of my cupid's bow. So here is where you can be very unique with your Catrina look. I unfortunately do not know how to draw, so I had the biggest struggle even drawing this diamond. Trust me, if I was a really good artist and I knew how to draw, I would have drawn a really badass visual. But I can't, so I just stuck with this diamond. I still think it looked really nice. But like I said, this is where you can be unique with your own Catrina, and you're free to draw whatever you want. Going down to the eye makeup, I'm going to start off by very carefully lining out half of the eye and then doing a little inner corner line. Following that, I'll go ahead and start drawing out the floral petals, but I'll start the design and end the design with the diamond just to kind of have some cohesion with the diamond on my forehead and the design. So from the petals, I started drawing lines going up towards my scalp. Using the same white paint I used to create my design, I'm going to go ahead and start placing some in the inner corner of my eye. Once I think I have enough primer in the inner corner, I'm going to go ahead and layer it with my highlighter. And for this, I'm going to be using the Becca Cosmetics Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighter. And I'll be using the shade Pearl. And then just ever so lightly with a small blending fluff brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. So I kind of felt like my face wasn't popping enough, so what I ended up doing was I just added a little bit of white spots around my forehead, and then I buffed them out with a small fluff brush. Now I'm going to start outlining my cheekbone, and I'm going to place the white line right above the contour line. Then I'll start lining the bottom cheekbone. Once the line is as thick as I want it, I'll go ahead and attach the top cheekbone line with the bottom cheekbone. Now I'm just going to be priming my lips with the NYX Glitter Glue. I'm going to be going in with this shade with the same Morphe 35O palette, and I'm going to just apply this all over my lips. Following that, I will be using the NYX Face and Body Glitter Brilliants, and this is in the shade GLI 05. So now is when I'll make the connection again from the cheekbones to my lips. And then using the same white paint, I'm just going to go ahead and draw some lines to make the teeth effect. I'm going to go ahead and apply some lashes for this look. I'm going to start off by applying some mascara to my eyes. And then I'll apply these lashes. They're one of my favorites. They're from Tarte, and it's in the style Goddess. I'm just going to apply some highlighter to the areas I want to emphasize, and this is that same pearl shade from the Becca Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill highlighter palette. I finished this look off with a really nice white to gray ombre wig, and of course every Catrina has to have her floral crown. This is the finished look. I really hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions regarding any products that we used here today, but of course I'll make sure to leave it down in the description. Again, thanks so much for watching and happy Halloween! Until next time!